can't hardly see because it's a dirty screen. I think it's a glare too. Too close. Where my people's at? Where my people's at? Hi. I don't know who that is. You know, y'all, you be having feelings who it is. A lot of people be watching me, girl. Where my people's at? Hi. Hey, y'all, come on in. Look. I got somebody, look, I got a guest speaker. She about to tell us how she went through 19 years of being single before she connected with, she said, this is her person. Okay. Her person. Mm-hmm. Look. Aquarius. Woo! It's going to take a lot of patience. A lot of patience.
A whole lot of patience.
Come on in. Where's my people? I know it's Saturday. Y'all probably out shopping. I know I'm taking a risk. I was going to come on here later. But this is too, this sounds like this is about to be too good. Now I think we need to hear this. So I'm gonna wait. Give y'all some more time to come in. If y'all ain't too busy. I know, but you know, it's people from all
across the world.
Where is my Aquarius? Hey, y'all. Look, this is too juicy. This is good information. I literally just uploaded a video that took, I don't know, it took forever to upload. I'm going to have to rethink my internet choices. But while I'm getting my hair retightened, I had this come up in my energy earlier today, and I was asking Mary. This is Mary. This is my loctician. I wish I could take her with me when I leave, but she gonna have to show me how to do this on my own when I go. But Mary got her a boo. Her person, okay? So I started asking her questions. I'm like, you know, are you single? She was like, I am not single. I was like, oh, okay, because I don't, like, this is fresh. Like, this is recent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I asked her, I was like, how long had you been single before you actually, you know, like, found your person? And she said 19 years, y'all. 19 years. That's a long time to be waiting. That is a long time to be waiting. And so I was like, in those 19 years, what did you do? How did you, you know what I'm saying? What did you do? Like, what did you do in those 19 years to, I feel like do you feel like you manifested your person?
I think I did manifest my person. But you also have to define singleness. Some people don't know what being single is. When I say 19 years of single, there's nobody that can say, oh, I was in a committed relationship with Mary, or Mary's in a committed relationship with me. Did I have people that I was dating? Yes. Did I have people that I probably gave more energy and time to that I shouldn't have? Yes. Did I get my heart broken along the way? Yes. but that's all in being single. It wasn't in committed relationships that I was in.
That's the twist. You know what? Say that again. Say that one more time, Mary, about the being single.
Being single, you have to define single for yourself. And for me, single is, like you say, being in that committed relationship, not saying, we're monogamous, we're with each other. I can tell you that no, that has not happened in those 19 years. I was dating during those 19 years. I did have heartbreak because I gave myself too much energy into one individual, but we still wasn't, there was no title, there was no, oh, we're in a relationship. As they say, we doing the benefits of a relationship but wasn't in a relationship. So yes, I've had my heart broken in those 19 years, but to say that it was broken because I was in a relationship, no. It was broken because I had given too much time and energy to one individual that I was hoping would see the good of me, and desire to be with me. But yeah, you just have to define what singleness is for you and not what society says singleness is.
So when you say you gave too much time and energy, because I literally just uploaded a reading, and it was talking about giving too much time and energy into connection sometimes that like bring you out of alignment with yourself. You know what I'm saying? With your self-worth, with the God in you and everything. And so then it feels like it takes a lot of extra work to pour back into yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of extra work to have to, like, you have to literally focus on making sure you do self-love and making sure you do self-worth and, making sure you do all of these things for yourself. And it seems like it's a lot of energy because you spend, like you just said, you spend so much energy giving out and then not getting nothing in return.
Yeah, and what I did is, there were seasons.
Hi, Angelica.
There were seasons in my life where, I focused mainly on me, and I realized during those seasons, that's when somebody will pop up. When I'm truly tuned in and focused on myself.
You hear that?
And somebody will pop up, and you be like, well, okay, maybe this may be the person.
When you tuned in and truly, and we talking to Mary. Mary is my loctician for those who are just coming in. She was single for 19 years, y'all. I hear people, they fussing because they've been single for 2-3 years. Try 19. 19 years, and she finally came in contact with her person.
Yep, my person.
Her person, and she said this is her person, okay?
It's my person. Yeah, this is my person.
And I just interrupted you and forgot what you were saying.
You wanted me to, you was talking about during a time when I did take for myself, then somebody would show up.
Right, okay, so when you was
my person.
It wasn't your person, okay, but when she was, okay, so that's still good because when you focus on yourself though, when you focus on on that self-love, that's when people start coming.
And then you think, okay, well, maybe this is it, because, okay, you feeling good about yourself, you gave time to yourself, and then this person pop up at the blue. So, they always say it's going to happen unexpectedly. So it happens unexpectedly when you're doing self-love and self-care. But the thing of it is you have to know where you are in that unexpectancy when somebody appear, because you could still be going through a stage of recovery of being vulnerable.
Wait a minute, because I'm gonna tell you right now, my viewers, they are funny, okay, and they have me cracking up. She said, wait a minute, she said, I have a fool laying on my couch right now that I really don't know about right now.
If you don't know about it, then it ain't right.
Okay, if you got to second guess
it ain't right, because in the last several months, probably a year, I've been asking myself, asking people, well, how you know that you found your person? People that's married or people who's in a relationship, like, how you know that was a person? Who, is it a feel? I mean, what is it? And they, everybody say the same thing. You'll just know. And I was like, know what? I need to know.
Yeah, what am I know?
And so now I know what they're talking about. When I say you know, like you have no reserve, you have no uneasiness, you have no second guessing, no second thought. It's almost like the air that you breathe, and you're like, I know this is right, because you're not overthinking it. You're not trying to compare them to somebody else that you previously.
It ain't hard.
It ain't hard. It's just, it is what it is, and it's a flow where it's like almost a dance. It's almost like you're doing a dance, or you're doing a tango. It takes two people to tango, and everybody's moving flawlessly in their position. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to do in their position. You're doing what you're supposed to do in your position as a woman in your female energy. He's doing what he's supposed to do in his space and in his energy, his male energy, and it just flows like a well put together symphony.
So, Angelica, you got somebody that's sleeping on your couch that you don't know about. That's a red flag. You know what I mean? Because, like you just heard, Mary, who been single for 19 years, honey, then came in contact with her person. And during those 19 years, and I mean, I get it, because I mean, I'm kind of like going through it too. During those 19 years, when she focused more on herself, more self-love, more self-worth, she attracted people, but they wasn't the people. They wasn't the person. You know what I mean? Nope. Hey, Chandra. They were not the person, and so somebody knocking on the door. Keep talking. They were not the person, but they were not the person, but she was able to in that having that self-love, she was still able to attract people. But she said, but now that she's found her person, it's not hard. You know what I'm saying? It's not, she's not wondering if this is the person. It just flows. You know what I mean? So for a lot of you, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking to myself too, because that's why I don't even know what made me ask her this. I'm just like, you know what, this is perfect, because I feel like people need to hear this. If you dealing with somebody, you know what I'm saying, and you have questions, you need to ask your questions. When this live is over, go look at the reading that I just posted. It took forever to upload. I don't know why, but go look at that reading. It's not supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be hard. It is not supposed to be stressful. It shouldn't be questionable. You know what I mean? I was just telling myself 2 days ago that I need to learn patience. Thank you for the live. And then after this, go look at the reading that I just posted as well. But I'm coming to realize too that Mary. So I asked Mary. I said, Mary, would you say it took a lot of patience?
Yeah, it took a lot of patience. Because this is the thing, you're a new person every morning. Every morning that you wake up, you are a new person to yourself. So you're steady learning and evolving within yourself, and you're still learning and weeding things out of yourself. You only attract what's weeded into you. But if you start doing more self-love, self-care, and focusing more on you, you start beginning to release things. And so then the people that start coming to you are different people. It's not the same old local jokers. If it still is, then somewhere you still have not gotten to your zen. You haven't gotten to your alignment of yourself.
Come on, somebody!
So that's why you keep attracting the same thing, because your body and your energy has not gotten to the point that it needs to attract the person that you need in your life.
If you're wondering why do you keep attracting the same old type of person, Mary said it's because you ain't got with your zen. Okay, that you somewhere you out of alignment. Somewhere you are out of alignment. Somewhere I am out of alignment. You know what I'm saying? And what you need to do, Mary? Because Mary done got her placing.
I got my person.
Mary done got her placing. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta tune into that stuff. You start seeing the same person, just a different man, and he doing the same thing the last one was doing. You gotta stop and say, hold on, wait a minute. Let me recheck myself. Let me see where I'm at really. Am I giving off a type of energy? Am I giving off a type of scent that is drawing these particular people? And yes, you are. So then you need to take time and step back again and actually focus on you and really start doing journaling your thoughts. If you have to see a therapist. Really just tune into yourself and focus on yourself. Find out what you like, dislike, and then once you start getting that stuff in alignment with who you are and knowing your boundaries, definitely boundaries, knowing your boundaries, knowing what your non-negotiables are for yourself that are for you, not what society says for you, but what's for you, then you'll start noticing, you'll start attracting different people, because you know why? Your energy has changed.
So I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be a little transparent with y'all. I feel like I always attract men who are very sexually attracted to me. Okay, they want to fuck me. Okay, but I think that is because I like to have sex. I'm just gonna be honest. I like to have sex, although I am not having sex the way I used to. Because I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to like that. Okay. But I'm not doing that. But I think that is the reason why I attract so many men that want to screw me.
Yeah, because that's your high energy. That's your high vibrance. That's vibrating. That's the highest thing that's vibrating on you. Everything else, they can't bring everything else because that's the thing that's vibrating the most is that. So once that has become not so much of a focus and you're able to be okay without it and start focusing on more things that you want in your life, more things that you would like to attract, then that settles down so that your body can make a symphony of a balance of what I really want to attract to me.
And I feel like my body is making that symphony now because I've actually like I'm not fooling around. I mean I can, but I'm not. Um and that's different for me because like I said, your girl likes to get out. Okay. But okay, Angelica. So you said that y'all are good friends. Y'all started off physical and did a relationship a year ago. So okay, now and you can go ahead and comment here. So I'm asking you, do you wish that you may have waited to been friends first and then became physical, or was it the physical that caused the connection to get closer and then became friends? Like somebody said, preach, girl. They talking to Mary. Mary, that's Mary. So you've been knowing them for 5 years. Y'all started off physical, but now y'all friends. And he laying on your couch and you don't know why. He laying on your couch because you his friend, right? Y'all friends, right?
Friends or y'all dating? What are y'all doing?
She said a relationship a year ago. Well, okay. Let me see. We started a physical. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Did I read that wrong? We are good friends and we get along real well. And we started on physical. Oh, they started a physical relationship a year ago. Okay, I got you. All right, so they started off friends and then it became physical a year ago. But you trying to figure out why he on your couch though still?
Because y'all started out physical. Physical is the hardest. It's one of the most attractive thing that you do. Physical. So that's why he on your couch, because it's physical.
But you know what? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, for me, that's where I have went wrong in every one of my connections.
Yeah, physical.
Is going physical because I was hot in the ass. Okay, going physical and mostly none of those connections lasted. Nope. I was in a relationship with for 8 years with my last person, and I think I might have waited I waited a month before I gave him some coochie. And that was long, because I told you. But that relationship lasted 8 years. It was not
fulfilling.
The one, clearly, because we're not together anymore. But I see how that, what word do I want to use? Tactic. I see how that works. You know what I'm saying? When you wait, when you hold out, you know what I'm saying? And you get to know each other first. So, Mary.
Yes.
How long was you and your person talking, dating, before you gave him the cookies?
So, my person, we crossed each other's paths at 3 different seasons of our life.
This is where it's getting good. This is why I said, hold on, let me go live. Go ahead.
We crossed each other's path at 3 different seasons of our life. The first season, I think I maybe was like 25. He's 13 years older than me. So I was like 25. So whatever that is, 38 or something. So he just getting out of a divorce or what have you. And I was like, hey, Vaughn said, I was hiding the pants. Hiding the pants, want to see what it was. Hey, let me see what he working with.
Okay, because ain't nobody got no time to be wasting. Yes. With no little bitty nothing.
Yeah, so that was the first season. And it was just, that's all it was. It was physical. He still was good to me, but we was not in a relationship. We weren't even dating. When we talk, we know what we're talking about. I'm either coming over, I'm on my way over there. It was just pure physical. And then I forgot what happened. That faded out. Then life went on. Our paths crossed again, and again it was the same thing. It was a physical situation. I knew it was gonna be great, so I mean, hey, why not? Then that faded away. We never discussed being in a relationship. We never discussed being together. None of that type of stuff. So then it happened again. Paths crossed again. Same thing, physical. But at this time,
she's talking about her person now, okay?
Yeah. So at this time, the third time when I passed crossed, I had
patience.
Yes, I had got to a point where I was a little more mature than I was when I first crossed his path. This time I kind of was coming into me, knowing me, and so I, at that time, was like, okay, I want more, without saying I wanted more. It was kind of the illusion of conversations. But because he knew he wasn't there, again, nothing ever happened.
Hold on, Key. That's a good question. Do you know what a twin flame is, Mary?
The who?
A twin flame.
Mm-mm.
So you feel like this is your soulmate?
Mm-hmm.
This is her soulmate. Probably her twin flame, though. It probably is. I'll have to talk to her about that some more. But they didn't cross paths 3 separate times in the journeys of their life. And so it's a strong possibility.
Yep. So
hey, Alan.
So on that particular time, I found myself like ag with him. Like I wanted him to do right, and I kind of, but it didn't. It didn't happen.
Hold on, real quick, Alan. Just to catch you up real fast. This is Mary. This is my loctician. Okay, I'm sitting here. I already knew I was gonna go live on YouTube, but Mary was single for 19 years, okay, dating, but single, okay. Nobody has ever been able to say, that's my woman, and she ain't never called nobody, that's my man, okay, in 19 years. And so I was just talking about the patience that she had to have, having a lot of self-love, self-worth, everything. And I was like, this would be really good for my Aquarius to hear, because I know that's what we all deal with. My readings are mostly about love, relationships, and I think this is really good. So Alan, she has, just to catch you up, she has crossed her person's path. Somebody chased you for 2 years. She has crossed her person's path 3 different times in this journey. Okay? First time it started off physical. Second time it was still physical. But now,
the third time,
they claiming each other. They said, baby, that's my man, that's my woman. Okay? She done got her person. But what did it take, Mary?
It took patience. It took a lot of patience, and it took a lot of maturity. So this path here that we're crossing is the 4th path, and we are each other's person. And how I know that this is my person and I'm his person is because I had, at the beginning of August, I said I was not going to do any social media. I need to focus in on me, spend some time with me, whatever. And I had disciplined myself to go to bed at a certain time. Hold on, yours. End up holding a conversation. Long story short, end up holding a conversation.
No, I like that, because I was saying it's all about everything.
Yeah.
Not just self-love, yes, Alan, but it's also about self-discipline. It's about self-worth. It's about everything. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Mary.
Yeah. So I said I wasn't on, social media. So what happened? I was holding a conversation, and I needed to find a picture of an individual because I didn't have one in my phone. And I said, okay, I gotta get on Facebook. So I went exactly to where I needed to go. Showed the picture, whatever, Long story short, for some reason I ended up going to hitting the thing where it tells you, people that need to comment on something, or you got a new friend request. So I had a friend request of some little young girl. I didn't even know who she was. I was like, who
That's
is
right,
this?
Alan.
I was like, who is this? So I hit it anyway. And I usually don't.
Just get ready to get juicy.
I usually just delete them and go about my business. But I didn't. I was like, let me see who this is. So as soon as I hit it, and the first 6 pictures is who they friends and who you may know. His picture was one of the pictures on there. And I was like, what? I was like, well, let me see how he doing. So all I did was friend request him, and in my inbox, I inboxed him and said, I pray that all is well.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going somewhere else. I thought it was going a whole other direction. Okay. Hold on, real quick. Alan said, knowing that she doesn't need another to complete her. Patience is knowing what is truly right, perfect timing when both are ready.
Correct, because we both realized that the time that our paths was crossed, we were not ready. Not that we wasn't ready for each other, we just wasn't ready. Period. For anything. And the last time the paths crossed, the third time it crossed, he admitted when we've been talking here lately that he was not in a place for relationship.
Oh my God! But how mature is that?
Yeah, he said
How many people? How many people? And I'm just Alan. I ain't talking about you. I'm just talking about from a woman's perspective, dealing with men. How many? How hard is it for a man to tell you, look, I like you. I may even want to you, but I am not in a place to be in a relationship. If somebody said something like that up front, two things. You're giving that person the option to deal with you on those terms. And then the second thing is, honey, you've been messing around and got a whole lot of coochie.
For truth.
For being honest. I'm talking, look, y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me?
Yeah, for truth. But, so we inboxed a little bit, and mind you, in less than 24 hours, I was in a relationship because he knew what he wanted. I already was in a place where I was like, I'm done with relationships. I don't have no more in me. But I know me. I'm a Gemini. I love hard. I'm a person of love. So that night we was texting. Before I knew it, his comment was, "I'm here for it all." And I was like, "Here for what?" And he's like, "I want to date you. I want to pursue a relationship with you." And I was kind of thrown because, again, unexpectedly, minding my own business,
focusing on
self, and here I have it. And so I was like, am I not? And so I was like, well, okay, I'm open to it. We can see where it goes or what have you. And that was on a Friday. And so we was going to hang out on Sunday evening.
Yeah, you know it's love when you start remembering the days.
Yes, but Saturday came. He went to work, I went to work, and so we had been talking and texting all day. And he's like, well, Sunday, you want to come hang out? And I was like, cool. So we was on the phone Saturday night, and I was like, I'm coming now. He was like, oh, now, yeah, I'm coming over now. I want to see you now. I had a burning. I needed to see you.
Ooh, a burning.
Yes. And so I went over and been there ever since.
Okay, so wait a minute. Key. Hold on, Key, because I saw you. Key said, yes, she said, yes, it's a journey. I'm on my journey. I dealt with a false twin for 10 years, and I left, been single for 3 years, met this guy, and it was like love at first sight, and he is not my typical type.
That's me.
Opposites, yes. They say opposites attract.
I would have never thought he was my person. Not that something is wrong with him or nothing, but that just was the furthest thing from my mind that this was my person. I was like, this my person? I ain't mad at it, but this one? Okay.
But how about I love that, because sometimes that's what's wrong with us.
Yeah, because we got in our mind what our person should look like. And I promise you, when I talk about my person, I didn't give no physical description. This is what I need. I need them to treat me like this. I need them to do this. I need to be able to glide with them. We need to be, those were my thing. Physical, that's what half of my troubles was anyway. But I let go of that, and I was just like, I need them to treat me like this, and I want to be able to do this, and I need for it to glide. I had a list. It never included what he looked like, what he should look like, none of that. I figured that part would take care of itself. If you meeting all that, and I'm truly connected to you,
Angelica, you hooked.
It is what it is. Some people don't think Jay-Z is sexy, but Beyonce thinks
Beyonce.
He is. And I'm with him because of the intellect. Our communication is amazing and always has been amazing. And that was the only place that I remember that I could feel
I will date an ugly person. I'm just saying, I got kids. I got 2 kids. I won. They know that though.
Plus, that's the only place that I've ever felt gave me the platform to be vulnerable. He allowed me to be vulnerable and let me know, I got you. This is a safe place. It's a no judgment zone. and that it's not all about him. It's about me. Everything is making sure I'm happy, making sure I'm satisfied, and I, in return, make sure he's the same way. But his main focus is me.
That's right.
His main focus is me, and like he said, I will make a fuss about you with anybody. I don't care who it is.
Come on, somebody.
So I'm just like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's my check box. That box was checked. So that's what it's. I mean, TV probably has not been on in 6 days.
Bye, Alan.
Because we communicate so well. We talk about different things. We can talk about a scope of things, and I'm okay with that. He has substance to him. You have to know what you have to know what you want in order for it to actually really show up.
And that's the question, really. Like, I have to ask myself that a lot. Like, damn, do I really, really know what I want? I mean, I think I do, but I mean, I know I do. I know what I want. It's just that I'm gonna have to wait. It's the older lady that I used to look up to a lot, and she always told me. She said, "Sweetie," she said, "you can have it all." She said, "You can have the looks, you can have the man with with the money, you can have the faithfulness, you can have good sex." She said, "You can have it all." And so I guess it's just about what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what you want, what you really.
Mm-hmm.
No, Key said that is your twin. That's your twin flame. She said you're going to always run into him. Divine timing. It sounds like you two signed a contract with the divine. I love. It's a tough journey, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, it was a tough
She's a Gemini. She's air sign.
Gemini.
So let me see. Angelica said, "I'm an Aquarius, and so." Angelica, I'm an Aquarius, and so is he. So y'all should know we literally make magic together. Look, let me tell you something. If I could actually meet an Aquarius that I actually can click with, you know what I'm saying, and actually be in a good connect, I'm gonna tell you that's one of the things I want. I do. I desire to be in a relationship with an Aquarius. I do. Because like you said, you make magic, and I mean, I just truly believe two Aquarius together is just, it's a powerhouse. The sex is amazing. Everything would just be amazing. But the only thing about two Aquarius together, I feel like we got that alpha personalities and stubborn. Now imagine being in a relationship, being connected to. So Angelica, so like, how do you do that? How do you do that with Aquariuses both having strong personalities, both having that alpha personality, both can be very stubborn, closed off. Like, how do you even get through the relationship? Like, that just seems like it would be so challenging. But once you can, I don't know, maybe find balance in that, I feel like it would be beautiful, magical even. Hey, I forgot who I just saw come in here. Garrison. Hey, Garrison. I just want, okay, so the ones that just coming in, I just want to bring you up to speed really quick. I got Mary here. This is my loctician who I'm going to miss when I leave. She got to show me how to do this. But Mary was single for 19 years, okay? Hey, AM. 19 years, and she came across her person 3 times in life, in her journey. And the 4th time is when the magic happened. But between that time, it took a lot of patience, a lot of self-love, self-discipline, self-everything. Everything dealing with self. I mean, would you say, Mary, that you had to become real selfish?
I had to become selfish. I had to learn boundaries and be okay with my boundaries and not be upset because people would get mad because I no longer operated the way I used to operate. I operate with protection now. Protection of my energy, protection of me and myself. And so in that, things that people would want me to do and I say I'm not going to do, then you mad because I usually would give into it, or I just let you be all over in my space even if it made me uncomfortable. So once I learned that, I just was like, yeah, I'm selfish. Nope. Mm-mm, I don't want to do that. Nope. That's a
And see, I
boundary.
wouldn't even call it selfish. I would call it self-interest.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta have some self-interest. People make misinterpret and be like, "Oh, you being selfish." No, I'm just
Mm-hmm.
taking interest in myself.
Invest in
Because
yourself.
because at the end of the day, honey, who gonna do me
Is
better
you.
than me?
Thank you.
I said, "Come on, somebody." Me and my friends talk about my me. Okay, oh Angela, you and your friend talk about anything, everything. That's good communication. So, Mary, let's talk about communication because I'm telling you a lot. Let me tell you, if I'm about to be if I'm dating like Mary, single because I'm single. Okay, I am not in a committed relationship with anyone. Okay, I may talk to people, you know what I'm saying, but until I feel like I've been made comfortable enough or whatever to to say that I'm in a relationship, I'm not saying that. So communication for one. If we can't talk about everything, is it Angelica or Angelica? Probably Angelica. I don't know. I be messing up people's names. But if we can't communicate, if we can't have a conversation and talk about stuff, if you can't have a conversation and talk about stuff with this person, if it's hard to get information out of this person or have a conversation with out of this person, guess what? They ain't the one. At least not right now. Mary done crossed her person 3 times. So communication, Mary.
It's a big key. Um, to love me is to talk to me.
But
Yeah.
say it again. Say it again, Mary.
To love me is to talk to me.
To love me is to talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want me, then don't talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah, but to love me is to talk to me. And so he's always done that. Always done that. I think it's more passionate and intense now than before. Our communication. I mean, and when we have dinner, he cooks, we sit down, we talk about any and everything, where we're on in life, things that's happened in our past. We've even revisited, when we've passed, our paths have crossed and where we were at that point in time with ourselves, kind of giving way to, okay, so that's why.
Being friends is important.
Yeah. So communication is a big deal. Because then you find out how comfortable y'all are with each other by communicating. Your levels of communication, like, can we talk about politics? Can we talk about this? Can we talk about that? Because you need to know what is a hot point for your person. They may be not a person that can talk about religion. That may be something that, because you need to know views and where y'all are on things instead of finding out later down the road, oh, I didn't know you did that, I don't like that. Now we got a whole big old disagreement when you didn't take the time to communicate. You took the time to get in bed, but you didn't take the time to communicate.
Come on. Now, you got plenty of time to get in my panties, honey. You got plenty of time to have phone sex and stuff like that, but you don't want to have no conversation?
Yeah.
You ain't the one.
No. And sometimes we rush to that part that,
Not yet.
yeah, it's like, oh, I want to see what it's about. Oh, it was so... No, just hold up and hold a conversation. Then you'll find out if it's really what you're supposed to be doing, sleep with that person or not. Because the communication ain't good. We ain't got nothing to sleep about. We ain't got to have sex about nothing. No, I'm good.
And a lot of guys, they don't realize how easy it is. I mean, I think women, we don't ask for much. You know what I'm saying? Just a little time, a little attention, and some conversation.
That's it.
And you can just about almost get any goddamn on thing you want out of us. That, especially if we like you.
Yeah, if we like you. But
Dumbass.
We have amazing communication. It's anything, everything. It's at this point that when I look across the room at him, I don't have to say what I'm needing and what I'm wanting. He automatically be like, oh, so you want that?
Oh my God.
And I be like, yeah. How you know he's talking about? Because I read it in your eyes.
Wait a minute, Mary. When you look across the room and you look into his eyes and he look in your eyes and he can see right down into your soul, baby, your heart, and know exactly what you want.
He's like, oh, you want so-and-so? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I knew it.
Look, is that when you know that's your place?
That's my person. If I can look at you from across the room and we both can laugh and giggle and know we laughing about the same thing, yeah. Because you should have that connection.
Did in those 19 years, Did you start to lose patience? I mean, because that's
I
like
did.
human. That's, yeah.
Oh yeah, I began to lose patience, and then that's when you start really dealing with a whole bunch of, again, foolery, BS. That's when you start accepting anything. You start dating recklessly. You become reckless in your energy and in your space. You become reckless, and yeah, I dated some people, and I may was dating them, but they probably wasn't really dating me.
Look,
I
let's
may
be
have thought,
honest.
yeah,
Let's be honest.
I may have thought, well, yeah, we in a relationship, even though we ain't said nothing. Then when you had to have that conversation, they be like, nah, we ain't in a relationship, and you be like, huh? So yeah, oh okay, my bad. Mine was in one, but that ain't what we was doing. Oh okay, use me.
Let me see. Okay, I'm connected with a Gemini. The first connection in half a decade, feeling so energetic yet thrilled for sometimes. Okay, so you're in a connection, AM, with a Gemini. You excited about it?
Us Geminis is amazing. Geminis are amazing.
Which one of y'all? Sometimes y'all be flipping.
Don't rub us
Sometimes
wrong.
y'all be flipping.
Rub us wrong.
She said, "Don't rub us wrong." I got two of them in my. Gave birth to two of them.
Yes, baby, they're the best ones in the world. Two people.
That's what it's all about. You know what? And this is good for me too. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I'm human. I get on here and I do my readings. I definitely don't want y'all to think that I don't go through what y'all going through. I just be channeling. I feel the energy. You know what I'm saying? But I know one of my downfalls is, which I'm definitely working on. I've gotten to the point where, actually, you know, see, my thing is, I like sexy men. But sexy black men too. Okay.
What is your thing is defined as sexy?
Sex. When I say sexy, I mean like they got a nice physique. Okay, they got a beard. Yeah, they ain't even got to work out. You know what I mean? They ain't even got to work. Cause sometimes you just got a natural physique. Sometimes you can be chunky. You know what I mean? I just like a man that's confident with himself, confident in himself, the way he carry himself. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that has the ability to make me laugh. You know what I'm saying? Hold a conversation. But sometimes I just be like, I just like you because you sexy. You fine. You good looking. Good looking. Okay. So those type of vanity, what I would call it. Sometimes are things that I used to get hooked on, and then I'd be like, oh, you know, I'll be ready to, you know, not everybody. Now everybody that I look at that I may feel like is good looking, I ain't trying to get into bed with them. But you know what I'm saying? If we cross each other's path and there is a conversation, you know what I'm saying, there is chemistry, it's a good chance. But yeah, even that's changed. That's changed. That has actually come to a complete halt. I don't care how sexy you are, you're gonna have to work for this. I need to know. Cause I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and every woman should think like this. My pussy is too good just to be given away. Sorry.
True that.
That stops. That is the end of that road right there. True. Everybody should feel like, honey, when they lay down, they about to get the best piece of, what they say, pom pom. About to get the best piece of pom pom you done ever had. Ain't that right, Key? What she say? All Geminis are loving and overprotective when they love you. Yeah.
We are. That would be a true statement.
That's that air sign. Yep. That's how Aquariuses are too. We love hard and we love hard about our people.
Yeah.
It's pressure behind us. You gotta work for this. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes we don't make them work for it.
And sometimes we don't make them work for it. And a lot of times we don't make them work for it because of what we want.
Mm-hmm. And then we regret it later. Be like, damn, why did I do that?
Yep. Because a lot of times you could potentially have messed up something that, I mean, but you know what? At the end of the day, I ain't going to say you could mess up. I ain't going to say you could have messed up anything.
You just delayed it.
You just delayed it. Because at the end of the day, if it's meant to be, it's going to be. Come on, Mary. On the fourth, or three times and on the fourth time.
I got it right. We got it right. We got it right. Because every time was pure intimacy. That's what all it was. It wasn't really trying to pursue no relationship. It wasn't any of that. It was just sex. And it was good sex.
And what, to me, I don't know. That's still very important. I think that's one of the things where I went wrong. We don't know. Okay, because you tested out the waters the first 3 times.
I did.
So you knew. That's why you kept coming back. I mean, well, that's why y'all kept, entertaining it whenever y'all crossed each other's paths because it was good, but the timing wasn't right.
Yeah, we was in different places mentally. Intimacy, sex, you can. That's if it's good, you gon'. But it's where are you mentally and what do you want in your life
Right,
at the time.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, it wasn't a relationship. It was just, hey, I know this gonna be right. They ain't gonna need no V8. They ain't gonna have to go have nobody.
Okay. I ain't gonna have to go home and finish it off myself when I get done.
Okay, or find somebody who I know can finish it off and make it right. So yeah,
Real talk.
Yeah. So that's how that goes. But yeah, one thing again, as we said before, it's been 19 years. I was previously married. Got a divorce. You have to define single for yourself, because somebody may say, "Oh, but you dated people and you." Yeah, but can they say we was really in a relationship? If you was still seeing other people and you just didn't tell me, that's not a relationship. I was seeing other people and I just didn't tell you. That ain't a relationship.
Somebody want to know what's the sign? What's your person's sign, Mary?
Sagittarius, November the 18th.
Sag. I used to track a lot of Sagittarius. It seemed like I did, but then when I started doing this YouTube channel, started doing these readings for Aquarius, that is all I attract. And that's okay, because guess what? I'm going to conquer. Me and Aquarius, I believe my person is an Aquarius. Okay, I just do. And when we find each other, or when the timing is right, baby, we're going to conquer the world while we here.
Yeah.
We're going to conquer the world while we here.
Yeah, but in your being patient and waiting for your person, define single for yourself. Because my definition of single may not be your definition of single. Don't let society define it for you. Because some people are like, oh no, you was in a relationship because so-and-so was talking. Yeah, we was talking, but that person was seeing other people that I didn't even really know about. And then I was too, so we really wasn't in a relationship. What was we? We wasn't really in a relationship.
Right, y'all was in a, what they call it now?
An entanglement.
Entanglement, a situationship?
Yeah, there was a bunch of situationships going on around here. So define single for yourself and define what you want for yourself, what you're looking for, and be specific. And then make sure you're working on you. Don't nobody, don't wait till you get him and decide you want to work on you. That's going to be a mess.
And see, Mary didn't just mention having self-love. I mean, because, that's the first thing we say. Of course, we got to have that. You know what I'm saying? But Mary said also it took her some self-discipline. Like, it was parts of her life where she had to make sure that she went to bed at a certain time at night and then made sure she got up. You know what I'm saying? Like, disciplines in your life. Like, during my 30-day challenge, there were some things that I was doing, to discipline myself just overall. So it ain't just self-love, it's self-discipline. What else could we say? Like
we said we weren't gonna say that it was selfishness, but just
self-interest,
making yourself priority.
Yeah, making yourself self-interest, taking some interest in yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't get up and go places because they don't have nobody to go with. I will go somewhere by myself in a New Jack minute. Okay, I done went out of the country by myself. I am not about to wait to enjoy my life for somebody else to come along. It's like, no. Learn how to have fun with yourself. Mm-hmm. Okay, learn how to laugh at yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go out to eat by yourself. Go to a movie by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just get aligned with self. Because when you do all of that, then you mess around like Mary.
Your person.
And on the fourth time she crossed her person,
I was ready.
It was the right time. Mm-hmm. She was ready, he was ready.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, somebody.
Yeah. I think when you take your hands out of it too, we try to make somebody be our person. I can fix him, I can fix her.
Ooh.
He is the one because he fine. I know we got a little issue, but he ain't your person.
Ignoring red flags.
Yeah.
Ignoring the red flags, honey.
Yeah, stop that.
Key, I'm working on me. I don't want to self-sabotage. I've done that before. I feel like
yes.
I honestly be thinking about my I don't know what that is. SP.
Thinking about my special person.
Okay, it's starting to pick back up to every day. His name is Rare, and I see it on TV and all.
Okay.
Look, spiritual goddess enlightenment. I actually was thinking about you when I was getting ready to do this live. Cause I was like, I know spiritual goddess will have some stuff to say about this. Like I would love to hear. I would love to hear from you. I really would. So yeah, but you would have to show me how to do that because, like I have an Instagram, but I don't really go on it. I don't even know how to do that. Like I don't even know how to do that. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be hard, but yeah. Mary said it's not. Yes. So this is what I'm doing today. I'm getting my hair retightened. I'm feeling all skittle like colors. I'm when I leave here, I'm gonna go to a margarita tasting festival. I'm about to be tasting me some margaritas, okay, and enjoy my day and enjoy myself. I'm going with one of my friends, but yeah, just wanted to hop on here. I'm going to okay. You have to hold my hand. I ain't going out there by myself. Now then, look, that's one thing I ain't ready to do by myself. Yeah, I do other things by myself. Go on Instagram. Like I'm YouTube. I just do YouTube. I mean, I barely even go live on Facebook. I don't like the people on Facebook. I don't know why. I don't know. Facebook get on my nerves. Thank you, Key. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Thank y'all so much. I just wanted y'all to hear from Mary. Cause Mary, look, let Mary be your source of inspiration. Cause she minds, okay? Cause my mom, my mother, she just got married. My mother's six. How old is my mama? My mother's 60. Damn, I think my mother's 65. She just got married when she was a year ago. She found her person at 64. Okay, and she done been through 2 marriages. No, was she married to my daddy? I think she was married to my father. 2 marriages and a whole bunch of situationships too. I'd love to hear from her too. To be honest with you, I would love for y'all to hear from my mother one day too. But just hopefully this inspired you. You know what I'm saying? Give you that extra strength that you need to keep on keeping on. You know what I mean? Pay attention to the red flags, pay attention to the signs and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We can cut off wasting a lot of time if we just be honest with yourself. Okay, to thine own self be true. Mm-hmm. And and stop wasting time on people that's not for us. Okay, because you usually can tell. You can usually see it. It's just a lot of times we just ignore it. Right? Let me see. What's this saying? Y'all the truth. Have a blessed day. Nice meeting your friend. This Mary gonna show me how to retighten my own hair before I make my move abroad. But anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for y'all support. Thank you for joining us. I may come back later on tonight. I don't know, but if not, tomorrow. I hate to say when I'm coming back because I don't know. I don't be knowing. But thank y'all so much. Love y'all. Peace. Oh, girl, how? Oh. How do I say? I'm